I can
you
bring,
know,
let me bring a really kind of I would call it a current event. And I can show you just through this current event how moral injury would be measured. So you remember just recently the girl in North Carolina that got stabbed to death on the subway. She got
right,
stabbed in the neck by a perpetrator who was sitting behind her. I'm not here to have a conversation about who that was. Just the scenario, right? Because
right.
I work in crisis care. I teach in the university in crisis care. So this is my area of expertise, you could say. And please,
Okay.
whoever's listening, do not take my words as cockiness. Take them as confidence. I've been a suicide prevention chaplain for 10 years, and I have had thousands of cases where I have had direct crisis care. I also have lost quite a few too. So hear my heart. Um, in that situation, Daniel, we could do a whole nother podcast on the impacts of people just being able to scroll through their phone and see these types of things, right?
Yeah,
But
right,
let
right.
let let's come back to like the conversation at hand,
Yeah,
right? Because that's an important conversation too. You know, veterans like yourself who signed their name on the line and went to combat and saw things that most natural civilians would never see, right?
right.
Especially American civilians. Um, you did it, and there's that warrior piece to it. When you experience things like that, when you're in purpose, man, it's a lot easier to handle than when you just don't have purpose and it happens, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And sometimes you just scroll through and you see someone shot in the neck, and you see someone stabbed to death, and you see someone blown up. It's or beheaded, right? So in this particular story with the girl in the subway, when I watched that, I was morally distressed, because what I saw didn't align with my beliefs and my integrity and my responsibility as a human being, right? When I saw no one go to her aid, I'm not just talking about the individual, stabbing her. I'm talking about the fact that there were 5 people around her and nobody went to aid her after the violent person had left. That to me really was disturbing. Now, did that morally injure me? No. I didn't come away from watching that thinking, Carter, you're a bad person,
Right.
right? I did come away with that realizing that the meaning making system inside of every single one of us, that's that inner compass that connects conscious purpose and belonging within us. Now,